Welcome. It's Nikki Phoenix. Food for the body and food for the soul. I'm a chef and spiritual teacher. And I'm so loving my YouTube recordings every day. Haven't got many people watching them at all, and I really don't care. I just love making them. Look here, my little back garden. I'm sitting on the back step outside my kitchen, eating a homemade crunchy. And I'm about to make lamb stew. But I just wanted to share again because this is a recording of the journey of me becoming a spiritual teacher after 32 years and my epiphany that I had in 1994. And do you know, whether I make these recordings or not, I have downloads every day. I call them downloads, insights. We all do. And that's why also I want to encourage people. But the more one engages with those downloads, the more one and records them, and the more one communicates the insights, the more they show up, the more it's like a river that's just starts to flow. It's absolutely amazing, and I'm completely addicted to God. What can I say? So this is my short little interlude at the end of the day for today. And I just want to say how amazing it is, this journey that I'm on, because over the last few weeks, as I've engaged, as I've shared with you what's going on in terms of the transformative qualities of being in this space, I've also been exploring information and just defining and refining my spiritual message. I can't believe that after so many years, I'm still really grappling with those finer points. And of course, more recent history, just to put you in context, is my returning to the church after 32 years in November last year, after Charlie Kirk died. There was this incredible sense of, it's time now. You can go back to the church. They won't eat you alive. Because I just didn't, it was too sore to go into the church, and I felt the division too profoundly prior to that. It's taken that long to come to terms with carrying my own personal space into the church. So since that has happened, and since starting these YouTube recordings and writing and honing the material, pressing myself to deal with the foundational questions, the how, the what, all those things. And just in the last week, the identification of this, basically the gap in the market that I'm going to fill. I always I've known for some time, and I've been working since I've been in the church now as well, that I'm actually bridging a gap between Christian and secular people. But what is so amazing is the what. And I know now, what is it that I've had such a massive issue with the way that the church is teaching the doctrine of Christ? I mean, I've been so angry about it that I've been obsessing over the issues of it. But then what is it exactly? I know exactly where the issues lie, but what is it that I'm replacing it with? What is it that I'm replacing it with? I knew the correction, but what is the real gap in the market that I fill? And I have it now. And you know what it is? It's fantastic. It's self-love. Self-love. I am dying to ask my church group, People, we need to talk about self-love. Can you please explain to me, in the church teachings, where is the self-love? Where is the self-love? Because self-love is the ignition point of the interface with our relationship with God, with Christ, the inner God that is Christ. And this is just, the world is so hungry for it. So very, very hungry for it. And I was listening to, again, Alex Ferrari on Next Level Soul, and his guest was talking about, she was channeling actually, sort of foreign concepts to me, and I don't want to necessarily align with it, even though I know it's in the spiritual realm. This idea of channeling, I feel it, but nobody has to really accept it. It's the content, it's what the person is saying that determines whether it's really valid or not. Really, do we care what they call it? No. Is it true? Well, I found everything that she was saying to be true. And she was channeling, and she said it was from the council. I think that's what she called it, the council, which she described as being the collective higher selves of humanity, and these wise spokes voices that come through talking about, well, very useful stuff, let's just say. And they said the most difficult thing that a human being can do is to develop self-love. Now, I was just slayed when they said that, because that's exactly where I'm at, and that's exactly what I'm called to address. And how to, it's really imparting the reason why people need to embrace what I now call and identify as, again, another point of learning for me. I know it's a doctrine of something. Is it the doctrine of love? No, it's the doctrine of healing. And funnier, because the way that I came upon that is that I so naturally imparted this language and this attitude and approach over the last 4 years with my new relationship. I've just been saying, I've been preaching to you the doctrine of healing for 4 years. Like, get your shit together, you know. And then I realized that that's the language that comes out of my mouth. The doctrine of healing. That's me. I am all about bringing together the spiritual body with the emotional body, and then talking about the doctrine of healing. And yeah, and I'm finding my way to all these things. So thank you for your attention for the day. I hope that's useful, but I'm just sharing my journey because there are other people who are also coming to this space to discover this journey. And I think it's always interesting to see the working mechanism behind this space. But it will land, and it will be defined, and it will be accurate like an arrow. And I'm just loving the journey. So thank you for sharing it with me. You have a lovely evening. Bye.